Yeah.
set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting.
So
Take a
this is
look.
just wrap up, right? This is just wrap up. Glyph. Hi,
Welcome
Glyph.
back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Thank you. Cerberus officer. Sorry, Miranda Lawson, Cerberus officer. Efficient, ruthless, obsessed with human dominance, possible recruitment candidate after elusive man's assassination and destruction of Cerberus. Extranet message, image results for Shepard Theron Spectre. Extranet message, news summary for Adele Ashland Energy, subscription activated after dark fashion, subscription cancelled. Biotech research quarterly, read book purchase, men are from Omega, women are from Ilium. All she totally wants a relationship. She's like, oh, from iPartner Connections, Rec 2312, Miss Lawson, username Lawbringer SR2. We have reviewed your application to join the iPartner group and are happy to accept you into the exclusive Diamond Circle where the best meets the best. Partner is proud to, iPartner is proud to present you with our exclusive Diamond Circle benefit. Access your account as often as you wish. Unrestricted membership search across 23 systems. Review potential iPartners in full 360 vision. Guaranteed first choice placement of your personal dossier. Questions. Ask your personal iPartner representative. Welcome iPartner connections, executive matches for selected people. iPartner reserves the right to censor inappropriate submissions. I'm not going to read through everything. I think I'm just going to read one dossier, look around, and then come back end game. Like maybe, yeah, before I wrap up the game proper, to just do some final look before arrival. Interrelay text chat, location Ilium, to Lawbringer SR2 from Perfect Man 01. 21:09 p.m. Hey there. New to all this iPartner stuff? LB, yes. PM, well, maybe tell me about yourself. What sort of work do you do? LB, I can't talk about that. PM, like some kind of secret government spy stuff? Sounds dangerous. LB, yes. Okay, how about a little about you? What do you do for fun? LB, look, I don't really care about getting to know you. Upload your required medical exam results. PM, sure, uploading. LB, you had a mild case of chitonial abrexis 4 years ago? PM, yes. But the doctors have LB disconnect. Thank you for connecting to iPartner connection. It's like I'm not about to get some STI. Location Omega. TG. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that is new sprung. LB disconnect. Thank you for connect. Citadel Lower Decks, Lawbringer, High Roller. Hey, baby, how about a pick? Let's get this. LB disconnect. No gamer. NG uploading. NG medical. LB looks clean. NG yes. LB apartment block D221 2130. NG anything I should. LB disconnect. Ooh, expert except from chat. So this is Miranda and this is Oriana. Oriana, hey, is that you? Miranda, yes. Don't worry. Make sure everything is secure. Oriana, secure. Right. Yeah. Good call. Miranda, how are you settling in? Oriana, good. The house is huge. Seems so big for me. Miranda, how are your studies going? Oriana, great. I still don't like genetic theory, but I want to understand everything. You know, physics and math all seem to breeze by. Miranda, your mark in late 20th century Earth history is below the standard deviation. Did you want me to hire a tutor for you? Oriana, history? No, it's okay. I'm not interested, I guess. ML, Ori, what fun. Yes, okay, there's a boy in there. Dana. Dana Gostima? Oh, yes. How did you know that? Miranda, doesn't matter. His family owns a series of restaurants on the Citadel. Good academic record. Interested in sports. Broke his leg when he was 14. Oriana, sure. Yes, he's always asking questions in class. I don't think he even knows I'm alive. Miranda, I see. Oriana, how do I, get him to notice? Miranda, getting him to notice? Yes, I can help with that. Oriana, please. Miranda, yes, boys, you must be sure to always be true to yourself. I know that sounds like silly advice, but if he isn't interested in the real you, he won't be interested. You have to trust that when things are right, he will notice you and he will appreciate what you are both inside and out. You can't make yourself into something you're not. Oriana, because you will never learn if that special someone falls for you or falls for a lie. Miranda, Ori, I didn't. Oriana, you are pasting advice. From Dear Dina column dated 2 weeks ago. We have the extranet here as well, sis. God. Miranda, I don't mean to make you angry. I only, Ariana, I know, sis. I know I'm sorry. I just hate all this. Being here and you're off doing whatever to save the world or whatever. I just hate it. Miranda, there isn't a point to saving the world if I can't even talk to my sister. I'm sorry. I am. Now, why don't you tell me about this boy? Ori, yeah, okay. Is different. Miranda, I hate him already. Ori, Miranda, I'm your big sister. I'm going to eat all of them. Accept it. Now, his eye color says blue here. Is that ocean blue or more gunmetal blue? And then summary of transmission concluded. Then we have the medical correspondence. Miss Lawson, as per your request for privacy, the message will be removed from our database upon confirmation of send integrity. While we cannot firmly attribute the cause of the benign neoplasm to the irregularity in your genetic makeup, we can confirm that the progressive damage renders you unable to conceive a child. About 12% of human women ages 18 to 54 have difficulty getting pregnant or staying pregnant, according to data obtained from the Institute of Species Research, ISR. There are many support groups if you wish to discuss your condition and several options available should you wish to consider the adoption of a child. If you require further consultation, please contact our communication officer, sincerely, Dr. Vanna Greenway, Department Medical Director, Ilium Medical Center. So sad. Mission report Project Firebreak, Drop 16, Warlock Clan Trading Center, Tuchanka. Turian patrol ship Indomitable contacted by assisting distraction team. Indomitable breaks position in Krogan DMZ to render assistance. STG vessel version 16 enters through gap in sensor coverage. Touchdown and landing. Commander Kirahi performs final review of job parameters. Mission specialist Solus suggests change to plan when informed that plan will not be changing unless parameters shift. Specialist Solus suggests Commander Kirahi has foreign obstruction in cloaca, aka you got shit for brains. Operative Rentola detect incoming Raylock scouts. Scouts neutralize Rentola treated for minor injuries. After assisting Specialist Solus active failure to land undetected constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirahi suggests operation may proceed as planned. Specialist Solus suggests cloaca obstruction. In fact, Kirahi's cranium is in fact Kirahi's cranium. Team leaves Vertex 16 and proceeds towards primary drop point Reloc Agri Center. Reloc Agri Center reached. Team splits with extraction team led by Operative Rentola, drawing Reloc scouts from area. Primary team disables solar array. Reloc workers leave Agri Center to repair solar array. Primary team enters Agri Center. Mission specialist Solus performs water and soil tests to ensure proper payload dispersal, assisted by specialist Madison. Sorry, it's meant to be assisted by specialist Malon. Why did I see Madison? Distraction team breaks radio silence, informs primary team that Raylock group returning. Specialist Solus asks whether this constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirai suggests that Specialist Solus is in fact a walking cloaca. Restates the importance of holding the line. Raylock team arrives at Agri Center and initiates close quarters combat. Operatives Durin and Floral killed. Specialist Malon and operatives Ishao and Shenok seriously injured. Raylock team killed in entirety. Last member prevented from broadcasting alarm due to Specialist Solo stabbing Raylock guard through eye with pitchfork, sustaining injuries to face and right cranial horn in process. Oh, that's where he got the scarring from. Distraction team arrives to provide relief. Commander Kirahi notes parameter shift, suggests Rentola take injured team members back to ship, while he and remainder of team attempt to hit secondary drop points. Despite injuries to face and head, Specialist Solus refuses to return to ship, noting need for soil and water analysis at secondary sites. Kirahi suggests Solus's want of cloaca. Specialist Malon, greatly distressed by discovery that Agri Center was staffed by female Krogan, including guards killed in attack. Specialist Solus calms colleague and provides sedatives. Specialist Malon returns to ship with other injured team members. Active team finishes disposal of bodies and heads for secondary drop point. Raylock Hospital. Active team infiltrates hospital undetected. Specialist Solus determines chemical makeup of soil and water fall within necessary parameters. Payload dispersed into water and food. Active team returns to ship. Specialist Solus declines treatment, insists on providing additional care for Ishao, Shenok, and Malon. Specialist Malon makes formal protest, suggesting actions against female Krogan violates mission parameters of maintaining population levels without negatively impacting culture. Specialist Solus requests protests be stricken from record due to Malon's injured condition. Like so clearly, Malon has been showing these signs. It's just that, Morden was refusing to see it. Commander Kiraihi concurs, Malon giving additional sedatives, unconscious for remainder of operations, protest stricken from submitted copy of report. STG vessel version 16 lifts off departing through existing sensor gap mission complete. Bibliography, there's a ton of work. I always look at the production credits, Pyramid, Pirates of Penzance, Iolanthe, Hamlet. Like clearly is an artist and he was a guest in there. That's why he can sing. Surveillance transcript, medical clinic Omega, patient. I can't unintelligible. Dr. Modern Solis, call. Dr. Daniel Abrams, damn it. MS, time of death 2217. Need to remove body, sanitize area. Note that sanitarium matters. Sanitation matters. Same plague, still no need to risk further infection. DA, how can you? Shouldn't we do something for him? MS, why? Bacterian belief in afterlife involves soul leaving body through eyes. Treatment of corpse unimportant by cultural standards, unless eyes removed by enemies. Very insulting. DA, but we just lost another patient. MS, yes, more patients than time. More patient than time. Impossible to save everyone. Go crazy if you try. So save who you can. Move on. Save more if we hurry. DA, we shouldn't be in here waiting for people to come to us. We should be out there getting medicine to them. I can go. Dumbass Daniel. And he would have died if I had not rescued him. Dumbass. No, pointless. Already more than enough patients here. Can't risk combat with vulture or gangs. Better to save those who make effort to come to us. Assistant doctor. Assistant doctor, there are blue suns outside. They're asking for all the humans to come out. MS, of course, expected as much. Losing to vulture, need to establish dominance. We'll speak with them. Daniel, remove corpse, get next patient. Still more to save. Sound of footsteps, solo slaves. Assistant, he's not going to turn us over to them, is he? DA, I don't know, sir. Listen, when he gets back, tell him I took some of the cure. I'm going to go out and help. Assistant, but Daniel being dumbass. DA, just tell him. Sound of footsteps, Abrams leaves. Assistant, you can't. My God, sound of gunfire. What's going on? Sound of footsteps. Solus returns. Get up. Danger has passed. Blue Storms didn't expect resistance. Foolish of them. Won't make that mistake again. No chance to, I suppose. Please, up. Need you to bring the next patient. Wait, medical supplies missing. Corpse not removed. Where is Daniel? He said, went into slums, trying to help those who too sick to come in. Yes. His decision. Hope he leaves. Can't help him now. Too busy. Bring next patient. Like once again, modern awesome. This is Taylor's workout. Military correspondence. Dear Mr. Taylor, it was with great regret that I learned of your resignation from the Alliance military. In your many years of service, you have proven yourself an exemplary Marine. You have been an invaluable access to the Alliance military and will miss your expertise and loyalty. It is for this reason that I'm prepared to offer you a promotion to the rank of First Lieutenant, along with the corresponding raise in pay grade. I will welcome you as an addition to my company. I hope that you give my offer due consideration, and I personally look forward to your response. Sincerely, Colonel Ashing Banks, 5th First Earth Division Special Forces Alliance Military. Personal correspondence. To Jacob from Ronald, son, if you're reading this, then I'm gone. With the inherent dangers of these missions, it seems impossible. It seems foolish to not have some letter like this ready. I'm sending this before we get too far from our last relay. I remember the look on your face when I left. You wanted to ask me not to go, but you didn't. You've grown to be a wise young man with a strong sense of duty. I wish I could take credit for that, but it has more to do with who you are than anything I taught you. The truth is, I haven't been around enough, and if you're reading this, then I'm never going to have the chance to fix that. My job is an important one, but a man can't hide behind the pressures of work. This was to be my last trip. Easy for me to say now, I know, but the money from this expedition would have let me settle down with you and your mother to carve out some kind of peaceful, quiet life far away from the pressures of space. Before I left, you were talking about joining the Alliance. I hope you find the same kind of peace and camaraderie with your team that I found on the Greensburg. I love you, son, and I'm proud of the man you've become. I wish I could have told you that one last time. Love, Dad. Fuck Ronald. Fuck him. Fuck him. Anyway, all of this is basically uh Jack signing up for different newsletters and submitting everything. I'm not going to like everything she signed up for. I'm not going to read it. Sorry, I'm only concerned about like the different messages and private messages and dialogue. So, dear Jacqueline, intercepted message transmission. Dear Jacqueline, not thank you for your submission to Galactic Poetry. To Galactic Poetry Monthly. We regret that we are unable to use your submission at this time. Galactic Poetry Monthly generally focuses on metered verse, and you may wish to check out guidelines before submitting. Sincerely, Megan McCarran, submission editor. Text of your submission. My soul burns with the fire of darkness, quenched only in the pain of loneliness. I hold my breath, waiting until spots appear black as the past and fill my lungs with lies of hope. I mark myself, black and jagged, to cover the scars that make me a monster, a warning This is not a place of honor. No esteemed dead are buried here. And then there's the surveillance transcripts of tapped for possible Severus involvement. This is on Eden Prime. Dr. Casper, I'm so sorry. This thing, there's so much about prenatal element zero exposure that we don't understand. Unidentified woman. But no, she was fine. She was fine and happy. You just told me she needed a checkup. This it happened quickly. We were unable to bring her back. You just said she needed a checkup. How did this happen? I'm very sorry. I want to see her. No, ma'am. Believe me, after what the seizures did to your poor child's body, you don't. I don't. How did this happen? We don't know. I'll be honest. This isn't the first infant we'd love to see. Why? God, why? We're working on treatment. The government doesn't put much effort into it, though. Don't want to interfere with their biotic recruitment. Sons of bitches. Those sons of bitches. Listen, this may not be the right time, but if you'd be willing to let us study your baby's body, we can do some tests. You want to keep her? I don't want another family to go through what you went through. Okay, yeah, whatever helps. Thank you so much. The nurse will have you sign a few forms. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Unidentified woman leaves at this point. VC, open a secure channel authorization 3362. Yes, it's me. I've got a candidate. Yes, highest potential I've seen in years. No, the family has been dealt with. Settled teams from Prager ASAP. Fuck Cerberus always. Fuck them always. Oh shit, I've forgotten that there are a lot. What the fuck? There are a lot. I don't know if I can read everything. Oh yes, I forgot to read the information. Professor previously attached to Solarian Special Task Group, impressive credentials, modification to genophage, re-established 99.9% death rate among Krogan birds. Current work with Shepherd, obvious atonement attempt. Jacob Taylor, ex-Alliance soldier, biotic training, despite solid service history, clearly placed on Shepard's team primarily for stabilizing elements of personality. Abnormal biotic powers, achieved combat footage compares favorably with fragile facilities' expected results, easily manipulated through emotional impairment created by severe abuse and confinement during childhood. Then we have Zaid Musani, Blue Sun's founder, lost leadership of Sons through lack of interpersonal skills and political judgment, high mission success rate even after near-death experience, has completed several missions offered by agents. The involvement of the shadow broker in these missions withheld. Audio transcript, Zaid Masani. So this hotshot Turian moves in by the door. This is recorded on Nomad's lower deck. Ignores my hand signal and gets it straight through the visor. Kelly Chambers, oh my. It's like he was expecting slavers to hand out business cards instead of bullets. Was he alright? The Turian? Nah, Sniper took his head clean off. Oh dear. Right? It all went to shit after that. We jammed their radio equipment, but the slavers got off a shuttle that came back with a bomb. But they were keeping people in that camp. Sure, they'd lose some credits, but there's always another civilian transport in the terminal system. So I'm beginning to realize, what did you do? Got the hell out. We killed their captain and the guards like we were hired. I figured the Merc flying the shuttle wouldn't be dumb enough to blow up his own base once we left. What happened? The Blood Pack always did like them incredibly goddamn stupid. A personal road meeting by Bastani to himself after being approached by Cerberus. He writes in a coding system that is popular among terminal systems marked 6 entry 15 for the non-deciphered text. This could be it. If this elusive man money goes through, it's time to get serious about buying a property. Got to narrow it down to a place I can stand for more than a year. Elysium, only if the Alliance gets serious about taking out the Batarians on the verge. So not in my lifetime. Ilium's an easy place for a man to disappear, whether he wants to or not. Think I'll pass. Earth's still too bloody crowded. Brackenstein, decent weather, good food, mostly human. Good choice if I can stay under the radar. Eden Prime, best garden world in the galaxy, but nothing's rebuilt but the farms. Hell, maybe I should just buy a ship full of explosive and commit suicide by Omega. Easiest retirement plan I've come up with so far. Gareth Vicarian, former CSEC officer, exceptional tactical and team building skills, leadership potential overshadowed by Shepard, unlikely to fully develop under Shepard's command. What do you know? Fuck off. Then he has a clear list. Richard Schroeter, headshot. Saki Chiron, headshot. Everything is almost headshot. Gus Williams, headshot. Talog, Mikrit, chemical overdose, red sand, direct contact with all 4 eyes. Zaria Anedna, a style viral specialist serial killer. Off. Ooh, okay. There's the Ron Alga, the slaver, gunshot wounds, all extremities and primary organs. Rifle butt fracture to face, 3rd-degree burns to most of body, explosive crate. He was very, very pissed at Con. Visor specs, unique model based on Huashi frame, magnification of up to 100 times integrated target tracing, optional wind gravity compensation solutions. Sonar, LADAR, thermal and EM targeting capable, monitors biofeedback on target within 10 meters to detect heart rate fluctuations or changes to breath patterns. Standard council races only. You know, awesome. This is cool, but I am here for the juicy gossip. So Justica Samara. Asari Justica, rigidity of Justica code makes her movement and missions outcomes predictable. Mother to three Adatriachi, one of which remains wanted for murder in Citadel space. Transmission log. Aha, see, more opportunities for me to be nosy. Tamara, I've called you together to ask something of you. It's not a small thing, but it's for the best. Rila, Lair, are you receiving this? Lair, quite well. Rila, indistinct. Mother, F, we're in a common room. Our communications too near the door. Door shuts. Try now, mother. S. This news would be best delivered in person, but I'm not allowed to travel before tomorrow. I have something I must do. It is hazardous, and thus I must do it alone. F. What do you mean hazardous? S. Tomorrow I take the oath of solitude. It is to prepare me for the other oath. But it means F. You what? It's an oath required of all who. I know what it means. Mother, I'm 42 years old. I have heard of justicas. Then, do you understand why I must do it? No. The life of a justicar is dangerous. I will make enemies and they will seek to use you. That I understand. What is not clear is why you do this in the first place. Is it not enough that we live 100 light years away from you in a dank fortress, that we have no communicator of our own but must use this communal one? Do you know what it means to us to hear your voice? I'm sorry, Falere. And now you take that away? That is wounding, but it is the truth. I wish there was some other path. And you called us instead of coming to see us? If I came to see you, I would never leave. You know what that would mean. Is she that terrible, mother? Is she so much of a menace that you would deny us ever seeing you, ever hearing your voice again? My dear, I cannot lose her on the world and pretend I owe her victims nothing. Her crimes are my crimes. In time, you may see as I do. Time is a weak salve for a fresh wound. Please do not let anger ruin this. We will have our lives to contemplate the pain and loss. Can we not see from one another's eyes just for a moment? Valer, silence. Samara, Valer, I don't want to lose you, mother, but not over someone as small as Mirala or whatever she calls herself now. Mirala, you've been silent. Are you in accord? I can only say I will yearn for you too. Oh, surely you have more than that. Is this the only way you would have any righteousness, mother? It will let me live a just life. Then the goddess forbid I take it from you. Ryla terminates call. She loves you, mother. She did not say it, but she does. And you? And you understand why I must do this? Catch her. Just catch her. And then there's inventory. Salizora vast Normandy, mechanic and engineer, typical Quarian investment in species future instead of personal advancement. Father's work useful in widening tensions between guest and Quarian races. Then there's the suit process. Yes, downloaded all of these things. I'm like, sure. Message chain to Shadow Broker from Talizora Naraya. Oh, this was from Mass Effect 1. I know you don't know me. I'm the daughter of Admiral Real Zora, and I've run into trouble on my pilgrimage. I was investigating a disabled Geth and found a recording that seems to indicate that a specter named Siren is working with the Geth. It's betrayed a council and is working for some group called the Reapers. I'm on the Citadel now, but Siren's people are after me. This is too big for me to deal with. I'm willing to offer you the information in exchange for protection. Are you interested? To Talizora from Shadow Broker, I'm interested, and you were smart to come to me. I have an enforcer on the Citadel named Fist. He can protect you. Give him the information and let him get you somewhere safe. Then from Tali, no deal, no deal. Siren has turned too many people against me. If you are doing this, I want to meet you in person. I don't trust anybody else. So Talizora from Shadowbrook understood. I'll meet you in person. Fist will set it up. To Fist from Shadowbrook, I'm forwarding you the intel on a courier named Talizora. She wants a meeting and she's got valuable intel. Get her somewhere safe and avoid any intelligence channels. Spectre Seren. Altarius is after her. When you get the intel, kill the Quarian and any of our operatives who had access to the data. This information cannot be compromised. Top level security. You'll be compensated for the loss of your people. Once again, fuck the Shadow Broker. Then to Shadow Broker from Tali, your agent was compromised. He tried to sell me out to Sarah, and I've turned the information over to Human Alliance Commander named Shepard, and I think I've got all the protection I need. Thank you for your offer, and I hope this does not affect any future exchanges. Oh, Tali, he was planning to kill you. To Tali from Shadow Broker, of course, I apologize for Fist's behavior. Should you ever change your mind, I'll be more than happy to offer my personal protection. Please contact me at your earliest convenience. Then we have the keystroke, dear sir, and Jorin I am, erase line. To the parents of Majorin Vas, erase line. My name is Talizora Vasnima, and I led the unit where your son was killed on Ilstrom. Partial line erase. Let the unit on Astrom where your son died, partial line erase. Unit on Astrom where Maljon Jorin died. Safe progress. I didn't know Jorin well, but he seemed like a good soldier and a brave young erase line. I didn't get the chance to know Mera very well, but erase line. I only served with Mera for a short time, but I was impressed by his bravery and his commitment to his people. Safe progress. He died so that I could erase line. He saved me at the fruit of his erase line. He gave his life to get data that the Admiralty board he felt was partial line erase to get data that will one day bring us back to the home world. I don't know if that helps. Partial line erase. Back to home world, and we all honor his sacrifice. Safe progress. I regret erase line. I am sorry for you, erase line. I understand what you must be, erase line. Save draft and exit. Oh, poor Tally. Kasumi Goto, skilled break and enter specialist, sentimental, impulsive risk taker, investigate lover's death and connection to alliance scandal. Breathless, glittering, anonymous poem of this is an IQ by Kasumi. Breathless, glittering skin, muscles working in rhythm, cloaked desire watches. Looking at me now, his indifferent eyes smile. I'm a puddle, beautiful and good, pushing with his kindness. Jacob is perfect. The fact that she was writing poetry for Jacob, from Kasumi to Machu Perel, Blue Stones Omega. I understand from my sources that you're looking to expand your collection of antiquities. These are the items I currently have in inventory. I was originally commissioned to obtain them, but when payment was not forthcoming, they became mine. The prices on all items are open to negotiation. In your case, I may prefer favors over credits. Please use the same secure channel to respond. Inventory. Domed ceremonial headdress, Batarian. Da Vinci Mona Lisa, human. Damn. Complete works of esteemed poet the Source Calvas Rannoch, first folio edition, Quarian, the Call Enor Diamond, loose, human. Turian battle spike, approximately 3,000 years old, origin unknown, believed to be one of two but missing its pair. Same Krios, Droll Assassin, achieved top ranks in honor training programs, responsible for 1 hour massacre on Omega, advanced crepal syndromes makes neutralization a low priority. Kill methods, preferred assassination methods, human. It just occurred to me. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Here's what I'm doing. Right? Here's what I'm doing. I'm just going to split this because I've been reading this for a while and I still need to go check out the vids and all of that. So it's occurring to me that there is a possibility, get this, there's a possibility that all of this exploring the shadow broker base would be its own episode. I think that's what I'm going to do. Exploring the shadow broker base is going to be its own episode, its own video. And then, yeah, that's what I'm going to do because this is taking a while. I have been reading this forever. A while. So, preferred assassination methods: human, rear approach, check shoulder to prevent turning, hands to chin and base of skull, neck snap. What? Alternate, check and grab sword, shoulder, arm around throat, grip jaw, single arm, neck snap. Sorry. Front approach, throat punch to collapse airway, arm control lock to neutralize biotics, advanced hip throw, grip chin and scalp, neck snap. Alternate, warp field on biotic barrier, step past, kick to back of leg, to collapse knee, stepping with knee to spine, grip chin and scalp, neck snap. Turian, side approach, low kick to knee, grab arm and pull into broken leg lock as Turian leg stiffens in pain response. Finger stab under jaw if unarmored or eye, grab head fringe, neck snap, alternate. Front approach, paired punches to vulnerable plates just below eye, drop elbow to collarbone, front leg sweep while vaulting over target, spinning neck snap. Hogan, top approach, double strike to high ridge, slide down between blinded targets, rising arms, precision nerve strike to throat, secondary nerve strike to counter blood rage, quad kick to bend target, grip each side of skull, running, leaping, spinning, neck snap, alternate, bomb. Dang. Medical report, Dr. Chakwas. Lung subcapacity, 42% left side lung, shows large lesions, right lung has nodular lesions only. Antibiotic treatment, now resistant to cyproxyxine, malanlevine, and alburesin. Metastatic progress, stomach, liver, minor, heart negligible at this time. Treatment options, viable transplant candidate, but refuse to be added to list. Synthetic lung generation currently impossible for Joel. Therapy and care. At this point, Mr. Queer should continue getting regular cardiovascular exercise in order to stimulate lung movement and prevent or delay the stiffness that causes lack of oxygen transport. While physical stimulation may also be beneficial in keeping tissues flexible, any injury may also be any injury at this point will dramatically impact Mr. Curious's body and cause rapid degeneration. It is unclear how much longer Thane will be able to serve in direct action. Thane should continue to wear loose clothing that leaves his chest uncovered to prevent moisture buildup that would worsen the problem. But if he wears loose clothing, how can he be slutty for me? Like, look at that chest. It has to be gripping so he can show the contours of his muscles. Also, he is getting exercises. Is an assassin, right? Is an assassin. The dual eidetic memory is often beneficial in allowing Drell to escape unpleasant scenes by losing themselves in happier times. In this case, however, Mr. Krios should try to restrict the time spent reminiscing, as prolonged sedentary activity may increase the rate of lung degradation. This suggests that what is best for Mr. Krios currently is to continue to remain active and to engage with other team members in order to stay mentally and emotionally stimulated, which he does. Grunt. Okea's vat bred prototype. Threats to continuation of genophage likely minimal, but leaked knowledge and location of perfect programs to Solarian Special Task Group. Fuck the Shadow Broker for real. And this is all the things that my darling baby boy has been searching the internet for. Krogan history, Great Wars, Genophage, erased, Krogan victories, Okea, erased, Great Generals, Tuchanka, the way he cannot spell it properly, erased, Tuchanka, search, odd not rest. Then there's Battlemaster Shepherd, modified, Commander Shepherd, modified, Commander Shepherd, Normandy. Search, Animal Fight, modified, Large Predators. Search, Tyrannosaurus Rex, erased, Earth Lizard Rex. Search, Dinosaurs, I am dying. Still him searching. Battlemaster Humans, erased, Earth Humans, Human History, Earth World. Download IT news footage, human general historical conflict. Search warrior humans, IT documentary footage, human general historical, major military figures. Search great humans, modified, honored humans. News footage, human achievement awards, great storytellers, human war stories, literature, human writers, conflict. Search human Homer, Kipling, Hemingway. Or literature, human writers, Ernest Hemingway. Audiobooks, 14%. The sun also rises, 14%. For whom the bell tolls, 100%. The farewell to harms, deleted. Oh, the old man and I love the old man and the sea. That's a good book. I'm 100% search short. Recent transaction. It got a bunch of things, right? It got oil, video download, the madness of sacrifice, unauthorized biography of Warlord Okir, fish rod, went for an attack, Batak or fish spice, Vienia, Astari Confessions 26, True Blue, Phonak Special Spotlight, Krogan Edition, and then you got comic, Captain Cosmic Action Figures, Gar, the Krogan Battlemaster with real smash your enemies action. He's such a baby. Rogue Agency for Advancement of Humanity, founded in 2157, active in both Citadel and Terminal space, strong human supremacist overthrows, classified as a terrorist threat by both the Systems Alliance and Citadel Council. The loss of credits due to Elusive Man's direct interference in recovery of Commander Shepard's body has been offset by data gathered from the Lazarus Project. Withhold retaliation until Shepard's long-term functionality is confirmed 1 year post-resurrection. Unfortunately for the Shadow Broker, it's not going to be alive for me 1 year post. I already killed his ass. Activity highlights. So their manifesto was published in 2157. Facility on Prager was constructed in 2160. Subject Zero was Jack was born. Jack was born in 2161, a year after Prager was constructed. CDR Odin's purchase, Terra Nova Commonwealth Bank purchase. In 62, infiltration of human media begins, specializing in extrasolar news, constant times, Scott Examiner, Nascent Galactic Broadcasting Corporation. In 63, Project Doorway makes forgery of council standard medical cards and identical tags possible, allowing agents unrestricted movement. 64, Scott Examiner destroys credibility of Vera Surfing, frontrunner for Prime Minister of Systems Alliance, leaked to Galactic Broadcasting Corporation, stopped by agents in place. 65, operatives steal antimatter from the SSB Geneva. Assignment goes wrong, but discipline holds and squad fights to the death. Sole survivors divulges little but names his sponsor Cerberus. Recruitment increases but stranded standards slow growth. 66. Aribon Military Industries purchased on Terra Nova, legitimate arms contract to colonial forces, models without serial numbers produced for export to crime syndicates in Batarian space terminus systems. 67. Cerberus agents among humans recruited into Global Maritime Justice Organization on Trident. 68. Assassination of 22 Salarian crime syndicate members on Trident leads to takeover of narcotics trade. Reprisals bloody but tolerable. Milky Way Foundation created to funnel money. New Dawn Pharmaceuticals purchased to begin Project Trapdoor. 69. Trapdoor experiments on Asari captives with Omega and Carfelin to measure disruption of Baltic powers. Estimate 2.5 mg active ingredients for each 25 kg of body weight under 7.5 mg dose optimal to avoid detection by taste or smell. 3.5 Citadel standard days onset period. Powers return in 2.5 CLT scan days after last dose taken. Permanent damage possible. 70 nanosurgery on subject zero successful. Omega encapsulin fails to work on appropriate receptors. Program begun to instill other Cerberus operatives with resistance to OE. All I'm just looking at right now is that was 8 years. They did narrow surgery on her when she was 8 years old. 71. Pope Clement the 16th assassinated by a rosary beads coated with sodium nonacate and dimethyl sulfur oxide. Death attributed to age and heart failure. Replacement Pope Leo the 14th has eschatological beliefs in line with militarizing humanity. Forgiving attitude to Salarians. Regeneration proves useful for strategic alliances against Turians. Um, 73. Ines Simmons resigned as head of Terra Firma Party. Frontrunner Claude Menel assassinated Charles Saraceno, much more tractable. 74. Radium placed inside office chair of Systems Alliance parliamentarian Artyom Garykov's death attributed to cancer. Emergency election much cheaper to manipulate than normal process. Severus backed candidate loses. Winning candidate approached found susceptible to bribes. Thanks. Michael 75. Michael Moselang approached by operatives in militia community. Insider information given for stop by to provide him with funding. Contact severed, but electronic surveillance remains. Lang purchases armament. Influx of humans into Trident political scene leads to remaining of capital with human name. Leads to renaming of capital with human name New Postal. 76. Electronic surveillance removed from Lang's home. Lang kills Enrique Aguilar and Ying Xiong, resulting approval bump for Vice President Belknap allows passage of financial reform bill, allowing for increased loopholes in colony-based shell companies, fighting among vice premiers, a bonus as Lin Yi alienates Politburo's standing committee and its chances of election to Systems Alliance Parliament are dashed. 77. Successful acquisition of Light and Shadow Pictures, proprietary Reality Plus video editing machine, capacity to forge photorealistic video is now unsurpassed. 81. Matriarch Talia Eraza targeted with Omega and Carfeline claims of biotic superiority to non-biotic deflated once her powers fail. Voice synthesis legislation considerably diminished. 81. Military armed creates posts on planet Bintu. MSB Anixara sabotage catalyst added to metastable metallic hydrogen fuel by thermal injection. Ship breaks apart during FTL. All hands aboard lost. Turian Iraqi Hawk Ray Herrick's Orstivis killed in the process. Explosion attributed to faulty engineering. Admiral Kouki begins investigation of suspected Cerberus activity. See, now I am going to add canon it that this is what Shepard reads and concludes to herself that the minute she's done with the collectors and she's effectively used Cerberus to achieve her aim, she's going to backstab them so fast because what the fuck? Illicit man profile. Cigarette smoke today, 4. Drinks consumed today, 7. Daily Skyball score, 60 over 100. Fifth consecutive perfect day. Suit worn today, Gully and Born, light linen blend, 2,200 thread counts. Single button closure, Bizum chest pocket, 5 interior pockets, 4 button cuff side vents, built-in protection from close range weapon fire, plumb. Sexual liaisons past week. Tani Shelani, Ilium Entertainment sexiest human alive, Rukariga Skyball champion, Bella Vicious, former Dream Girl for 2185, Stacey and Steffi Strong, the Terra Firma twins, matriarch Trelawney twice. Damn. Messages sent today. Messages sent today to Citadel, Ilium, Omega, Earth, Horizon, Eden Prime, Thessia, Palavan, Tuchanka, and Myvran's fleet. He's got his hands everywhere. Captain Bailey, this tech captain, survivor of Reaper attack on the Citadel, prefers dealing with the Kara Ward's criminal elements off the record, ample blackmail material, business correspondence from Captain Bailey, new recruits basics. Let's listen up. I'm sending this out because too many of our new recruits don't get that being part of CSEC on the Citadel isn't like security on a garden planet. I want you to drill the following into their heads until they are sick of your voice. 1. Learn your district. Contacts don't make themselves. There's a mandatory minimum of 20 hours on foot patrol during your work week, no exception. 2. Update your translators. The Citadel gets more than 9 million tourists a week. You need to understand whether the drone from Omega is enjoying the nightlife or telling his bodies to flank you. 3. Eyes are on us. Everyone from the council to your bus driver is watching the news to sec. Yak all you want in the locker room, but remember, a mistake in uniform can get plastered over the whole damn galaxy's news network. That's it for now. Come to me with any problem in case you think we need to learn. With any problem cases you think we need to lean on or boot out. Bailey. Incoming correspondent list. Summary of the previous day's council meeting. Citadel Newsnet, front page story, sports, arts and entertainment, email from ex-wife, cancelled visit to the Citadel, VIP looters, dark side of colonies, the Citadel Newsnet article of the day by Arian Galter, report from Detective Nepatu Kasha on murder suspect Bruce Jones. Note, Jones is innocent. See footage from camera 41, whatever. Department of Citadel Rapid Transport Emergency News Bulletin, cancellation of service from Zakera Ward to Tayseri Ward. Request for backup from Captain Keitham of Tayseri Ward. A note from Tayseri Ward Intendant Sono Beresh expressing sorrow loss of officers Lambert Yungira and Bretna Somalda to gunmen on Tayseri Ward. A request from Captain Ketham to temporarily transfer 2 CSEC officers from the Citadel to the Kara Ward to Tayseri Ward. Invitation from Captain Ketham to meet at the usual place, Dothera's Bar and Grill. Email from ex-wife, gang member shootout, Bailey's L. Okay. Arya Tilok, de facto leader of Omega, 3 centuries of commando experience, aloof, paranoid, excellent organization and management skills. Her audio transmission transcript, door open and closes. Enix, what the Arya? Carlos Enix, who the hell are? Hey, Arya, don't bother. Those shackles don't have a release card. Enix, you mistake me for one of your clients or something, lady? Let me out, Arya. This was very good. The Turian's been at Afterlife for a week. Usually I spot them earlier. Enix, spot what? I know you're listening through that speaker hidden in Enix's collar. I bet Enix doesn't even know who he's really spying for, does he, Shadow Broker? Enix, Shadow what? I don't know any. Wait, what are you doing? Arya, you don't play favorites, Broker. I admire that. But what I don't like is how you think anything twitches the muscle on Omega without my knowing it. Ugh, damn it, my face, Arya. Feel free to waste as many lives as you want, sending your agents down to my world. Enix, okay, listen, I'm working for a guy, but it's not what you think. I'm not, door opens and closes, recording ends. Note, tell us Enix's death has not yet compromised our other agents placed in the Afterlife nightclub. Then from Arya to look to Cherkas Flynn, events coordinator. Topic Afterlife Entertainment. Flynn, here's what I want set up for next month. Syria sisters, they are good, but I don't want them performing so close to the big burlesque art when it comes back from the mining colony. String out the flesh shows. Fight pit, too many vulture. No one's going to pay to see those little goblins eat each other when they do it on the street for free. Get me some programs and enough humans to keep them busy for an hour. 3. That singer in tomorrow's band is from Eclipse. I'm surprised you didn't spot it. Bring him to me after last call. 4. Anna Jugglers. Before you sent me the bid, I thought you were joking. Book them. I could use a laugh. 5. We should consider making the casino ship a VIP only event. Hand out passes to people who need killing and let them do it for me. There was more blood than credits on the table after the shootout for last week's jackpot. Okay. Captain David Anderson is a rejected Spectre candidate. Close working relationship with Commander Shepard before destruction of the Normandy SR-1. Monitor communications for renewed contact with Shepard. Military correspondent David Anderson. I've been asked to step in on the matter of your continued vocal and insistent support of Commander Shepard, formerly of the SR Normandy within the Alliance military and to third-party contracts. The matter of Commander Shepard and their involvement in the attack on the Citadel Station is of high value to military intelligence and the Galactic Council. To that end, we respectfully ask you to cease and desist your continued investigations that have been deemed closed and sealed for 2 solar years. Your continued agitation in this matter is deemed a high security risk with potential repercussions for galactic security. Please consider our position carefully. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact my office. Sincerely, Captain Farah Gapoli, Assistant in charge of operations, Actora Station. You all were not listening, and that is why the fucking Reapers are going to show up in like another couple of hours. Not hours, but like by Mass Effect 3. Cynthia Byrne, Varys, Atlanta Earth, David. Henry and I went to Jason's graduation ceremony in San Francisco today. Such a beautiful location. All those gowns and bright spirits, so much potential. I know Henry would frown at the thought, but I couldn't help recalling the pomp around your appointment to the Hastings. You were the second in command, weren't you? The military always did ceremony very well. God, that was a lifetime ago. Jason says to send his best. I'm so proud of him. Aerospace engineer. I don't pretend to understand what he does, but the gleam in his eyes when he's trying to explain his latest designs to me say that he has found his place in this universe. He wanted you to be there at his ceremony, but I know duty calls. He sees you as a heroic figure of fighting grand battles in space. I hope you can make it for the holidays this year. Henry asked just the other day, I know you don't see eye to eye on much, but he respects you. He respects what you do, and you know Jason is over the moon when you can take the time to review his ship designs. Let me know about the holidays and David. Please be careful. Love, Cynthia. Recent transaction. So, Dionysus imports video download Saren, a hero betrayal. God, you're still obsessed with Saren, Dave. You know what? I understand, Captain Anderson. I understand. Muddy's Valley brand, 2 bottles white wine. Video download damage, the truth behind the Citadel crisis. Ilium Elite brand, 1 bottle gold label Ursa. Video download, the path of lies, a history of the Alliance military. Video download, afraid of the dark reapers, collectors and other myths. Purchase 2543 DA226, Red Jenny brand, 2 bottles special stock vodka. Services, clean sweep home maintenance. I appreciate the fact that you're still looking into the reapers. Admiral Stephen Hackett, commanding officer of the Alliance Navy's 5th Fleet. Worked with Commander Shepard before destruction of the Normandy SR-1. A deep cover operative is scheduled to replace his current aide in 2 months. Internal naval correspondence from Major Caleb Antalya to Admiral Stephen Hackett. Subject: taking action on Commander Shepard's return. Sir, we've confirmed sightings of Commander Shepard on Omega and that the commander is now working for the terrorist organization Cerberus. Several Alliance officials have let it be known that they consider it crucial that we interrogate humanity's first specter on an apparent desertion of the Alliance and the Citadel. If we bring Shepard in now, we can gather an account of the commander's past 2 years without being pressured by the galactic media to leak potentially sensitive data. In light of this, I'm officially requesting that you rescind your orders against Alliance contact with Shepard. Rest assured that the department is dedicated to the commander's safety. Provided that Shepard is cooperative in furnishing us with a detailed report of her previous whereabouts and current work for Cerberus, we anticipate releasing her from Alliance custody no later than 5 to 7 months after acquisition. Respectfully awaiting your reply, Major Antalya, Department of Internal Naval Affairs. From Admiral Stephen Hackett to Major Caleb Antalya. Subject: we taking action on Commander Shepard's return. Major Antalya, request denied. Hackett. See, this is why Hackett and David Anderson would always be bait. That is why I am going and doing a rival for Hackett. Because he has my back. Shadow Broker, classified. Mail archive to Shadow Broker from Operative Ketchlu. For your request, we've landed on the Yag homeworld and captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, which seem interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully, this means it's more tractable. Haha! I do recommend caution, however. These creatures may indeed be valuable shock troops or bodyguards, but their savagery puts even the program to shame. As near as you can tell, it's part of their culture. They are not simple brutes like most Krogan. The one we've got is learning nearly as fast as a Solarian. Sorry, I had an alarm. Is learning nearly as fast as a Solarian. It could be more dangerous than you realize. To Operative Ketchlu from Shadow Broker. If you're reading this, my young friend, then you've eliminated the former Operative Ketchlu, and have taken his position. See, this is what should have had alarm bells ringing for him. These past few months, I've seen you learn and grow at a rate I would never have credited had I not seen to it personally. You already understand 17 languages without translator assistance, and your political predictions have bettered some of my best agents. As Catch 2, you will command strike teams to gather intelligence and neutralize potential threats. Remember your training. Losing your temper costs you that priceless mind of yours, as well as the loyalty of your men. The Shadow Broker leads those who look for secrets. He must be trusted by his men so that he can in turn trust them. Gathering knowledge is a holy task, one I'm sure you understand, that you wanted to be off your own world so badly to see what wonders awaited you out here. Please provide an update of all operations Ketchlu and know that I'm proud of you. To all, from Shadow Broker. Remove operative Ketchlu immediately. It's too dangerous to live alive. Engage only with numerical superiority. Otherwise, change all access codes and observe only. Provide no information. Ketchlu must not be allowed any further access to. Message ends. To all, from Shadow Broker. Operative Ketchlu is no longer a problem. Discontinue code changes and resume normal activity. I want a status report on all operations by the end of the next Hello day. Shadow Broker out. That is exactly what Liara said when she took over. So that is when the Yak took over. Oof. That was long. Yes, so let's just invest in stuff. I'm just going to be investing in things. Yes, I'm just over here investing in anything I can find. Investing. Oh, this is advanced training, which I'm not going to use because there's no need, and then I can change my outfit.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here.
No,
Working
baby.
on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
I agree.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers.
Yes,
That
my
much
baby
at
girl.
least. You know, relatively speaking.
Find anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans.
They did.
Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
Let me see. Parents'
What's
health.
Saren doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron.
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
I concur.
It
Okay.
was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship.
Come join me on the
Next
Normandy.
time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Her little smile. Her little smile. We have wine. Liara to Sony.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of
Joker.
course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I
Oh,
recovered your tags.
thank you.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
Yes, I do.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay.
Hi, Cat.
So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
I'm shaking.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for? A chance to give Garrus some peace?
Honestly, I just want people to survive.
It's not what I'm fighting for. It's what I'm fighting against.
The Reapers?
Everything. The galaxy. Mercs, Geth, Varen, Thresher Maws. Some days it's like the whole damn galaxy's trying to kill me.
Yep.
It should have picked an easier fight. I should get back to my base. But thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
And she acknowledged my relationship with Garrus. Liara, baby! She acknowledged my relationship with Garrus. Ooh.
Come back soon.
Oh. Weird. Like, yeah, let's just hold up. That's very strange. That's very, very strange. Hi, Yara. Yeah, investment opportunities later. Oh, let me take that ship model. Thank you for the ship. Oh, that's pretty. Let's buy it. Because I've got money. Actually, there was no need for me to buy, to be fair. Yes. There's actually no need for me to buy anything, to be fair. Because, like, I've already researched all the systems, so... Well, let's see. Hi, Farron.
Glad you stopped by.
I wanted
Don't
to say
get
hi
many
to you.
visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
You're
Liara
welcome.
never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
There's no need for me to ask about his relationship with...
I'm...
We already know
I'll
that.
be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both
Like,
end up
Glyph, mind your
looking for
business.
my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
She's doing great.
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
Still
Helps
thinking everybody
coordinate
else
the
is
network's
Shadow
massive
Broker.
information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. Just want to look at some videos.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Aria Talok, Omega.
Shoot, shoot. Next.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
She's a dancer. She's a dancer. Go, Emily.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Yeah. Speak to yourself. He's over here. He's like, I'm trying to boost my courage.
Donnell Udina, Citadel.
Captain Udina. Did I just say Captain Udina? Ambassador Udina. Trash.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
Captain Bailey. He's just over there looking.
David Anderson, Citadel.
Captain Anderson. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Praetor Gavel.
But that was somebody wearing a shepherd, a Cerberus uniform though. Huh.
Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
Someone else going to punch her again. Punch! It's not easy being a reporter. It's not easy being a reporter.
Matriarch Atheta, Ilium.
Look at her looking at Liara's video. Looking at Liara's face. That was such a big hint for those that did not get it.
Torsk, Tachanka.
Ooh. Ah.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
Elias, tell him. You're such a trash piece of shit.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
The fact that there is like, they can record. They have like video surveillance in my ship. Audacity of the fucking Shadow
Subject
Broker.
0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
Cause everything to explode. Jack. Baby girl. So cool.
Aria Talok, Omega.
Okay, so at this point we can exit. I've looked at all the videos. Yeah, on my next visit. Got it. Because I will still come back after I've recruited Legion so I can see all the information of Legion. people thinking that Legion basically cheated his way in a game. That is always funny. That has always been funny to me. Return to Normandy. Yep, yep. What? Yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, yeah. What? Kenaz's extremely thin atmosphere is mostly methane and helium. The Salarian explorers who named the system set up a small mining presence for recovering nickel and chromium used in making stainless steels. Distance is 0.55 AU, period is zero point 0.5 Earth years, radius 5,501 kilometers, day length 68.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is trace, surface temperature is 72 Celsius, surface gravity 0.69 gravity. And then we have Turiza, the hydrogen helium gas giant. Turiza has a decrepit automated infrastructure for refueling merchant vessels with helium-3, painted onto the metal in the Stellarian dialect at the word self-serve. Distance is 3 AU, period is 5.2 Earth years, radius 57,287 kilometers, day length is 18.8 Earth hours. Issa, a rock and ice planet, Issa has a thin atmosphere of methane and methane. Its borax deposits, largely trapped beneath the ice, were never considered valuable enough to mine since synthetic substitutes and alternative sources became widely available. Orbital distance 5.4 AU, period 12.6 Earth years, radius 7,219 kilometers, day length 66.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure is trace, surface temperature is minus 135 Celsius, surface gravity 1.5 gravities. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I clicked on it. Ansuz, a large rock planet. Ansuz was once under development by a consortium of rubber mining interests, but an epidemic of accidents and sabotage cost the lives of hundreds of workers and eventually drove them off-world. Despite numerous accusations among the mining corporations and a dozen or more trials, popular opinion holds that the real saboteurs were never found. Orbital distance 1.6 AU, orbital period 2 Earth years, radius 8,795 kilometers, day length 26.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.14 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature minus 7 Celsius, surface gravity 2.7 gravity. Agalas is a second-tier garden world that receives little attention from the galactic community. Salarian mining expedition initially discovered the planet, which was promptly strung on away from them by organized crime figures. Agalas's exploration rights were then sold to the highest bidder, which led to a brief burst of mining colonies in the 2000s, but most of those were abandoned when other planets were found with more accessible resources. Though Agalas has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere capable of supporting life, its rotational period is slower than Earth, making its day and night 98 Earth days long. The intense heat on the side of the planet and the extreme cold on the other make for violent storm cells whenever the sun is rising or setting. As a result, the flora and fauna of Agalas have developed the capability to live in cycles of ice, flooding, baking heat, and dramatic air pressure changes. The biota of the planet has been largely unexplored by the exotic pet and gardening trade, since stimulating their natural conditions is problematic for the average consumer. So we have 0.95 AU, 1 Earth year, 6,309 kilometers, 19.3 Earth days, 0.83 Earth atmosphere, 72 Celsius day, minus 64 Celsius night, and 0.69 gravity. Hold up, that means yes, a large rock planet with a pressure cooker atmosphere of nitrogen and argon, Urza's silicate-rich crust is relatively low density. It was largely ignored by Salarian explorers who first charted the system. 0.25 AU, 0.1 Earth years, 9,360 kilometers, 51 Earth hours, 78.58 Earth atmosphere, 635 Celsius, 2.1 gravity. Yeah, and with that, I think that this is where I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank you for gifting me your time. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we are going to be doing the Reaper IFF as we then concentrate on Endgame, as now I have done all the DLCs except for Arrival, which I'm going to do at the end of the game. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.